Are you a Christian?
I'm not a Christian. I'm an Israelite.
You a what?
An Israelite.
What's that?
You had an Israelite on your show. You had Captain Tazariak on your show.
Oh yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah. You like that?
I like that. I am
you
that.
like you that kind of an Israelite thing?
You can say that, yes.
Are you?
Yes.
You agree with him?
Yes.
And why were you a Christian before you became an Israelite?
Yes, I was raised a Christian. I grew up in a Baptist church.
Really?
Right.
So you're known as a black Israelite?
I'm known as an Israelite. See, the term black Israelite is oppressive because we don't
oppressive?
Yeah, it's unfair. We don't call Jewish people white Jewish people.
Why not?
You do that?
Uh-huh.
I never heard of
I didn't know the difference for a while because they look like white people to me.
That we always say white Jewish people. We always say Jewish people. I never hear people saying white Jewish people.
I see. Yeah. And so to call you black Israelite is oppressive?
Yeah, it's unfair. Just call me an Israelite.
Oh.
Yeah.
And why did you switch from Christianity to Israelite?
Because I studied and I found out the truth.
And what was that truth?
That Jesus is a Jew. You agree?
Jesus is a Jew?
Jesus, yeah, because he's still...
Well, he was while he was here.
He's dead?
No, he's not dead.
Where is he?
He's in us.
So, is, present tense.
Right.
So he is a Jew.
Right.
You agree?
That Jesus is a Jew?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So I found out the truth.
Well, the real Jesus is not a Jew. He's a spirit. But he came on earth as a Jew. He was born through a Jewish woman.
But
the real Jew,
not
the real
a Jewish
Jesus
woman.
She
was a Jew, not Jewish. The suffix
whatever.
The suffix ish means somewhat like pertaining to, which is why we don't use it.
Oh man. So let me say. So yes, Jesus was a Jew.
Right. So I studied what made him a Jew. He was from the tribe of Judah. So the Bible focuses on lineage. It doesn't focus really on a religion. It's lineage based.
And so that's why you switch from Christianity to what are you, Israelite?
An Israelite, yes. And I just so happen to be...
Because Jesus was a Jew?
Right. I just so happen to be from the tribe of Judah. I just so happen to be a Jew. You can be an Israelite and you could be from the tribe of Manasseh, Issachar, Gad, Nad. You could be from another one of the 12 tribes. I just so happen to be from the tribe of Judah.
And what good is it doing you to be an Israelite that it didn't do for you as a Christian?
Right. So a lot of Christians, they think that Jesus is white, and they hang that white Jesus up in their church, and it doesn't help you to serve a Jesus or a God that doesn't look like you. That's not to your benefit. That's to your detriment. My belief now is that Jesus and God, they look like me, and the people of the Bible look like me.
But what good is it doing you? What good is it doing you to be an Israelite as opposed to a Christian?
When I was a Christian, I lived a life that was off, because a lot of Christian churches, the pastors, they preach that, no matter what you do, God will forgive you. You can be gay, you can be straight, you can get high, you can eat pork, you can do all of these different things. As an Israelite, I understand that that's not true. We can't eat pork.
Any of those things?
I don't.
You don't do. And do you love the Jews?
I love the Jews, yes.
You love
I
white
am a
Jews?
Jew. What do you mean by that?
The real Jews over in Israel.
The real Jews?
Yeah, do you love them?
The black Jews in Israel?
No.
The real Jews are black.
Well, there are some black Jews in Israel, but not your kind of black. They're like the real Jews.
I'm a real Jew. What you mean?
But do you love the white-looking Jews?
The white look? Do I love all of them?
Yes.
I don't know all of them.
Do you love them?
I don't know all of them. What do you mean?
Do you love them?
Like, for example, I love the ones I know.
Do you love the white Jews? We'll call them white just to distinguish between the black Israelite and that.
I don't know.
Do you love the white Jews?
The ones I know I love.
But the ones you don't know, you don't love?
Yeah, because I don't know them. That's like me asking you, do you love Joe Biden?
Yes.
You love Joe Biden?
I do.
Do you love Adolf Hitler?
Yes.
You love Adolf Hitler?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. Do you love white people?
Yes.
You do love white people?
Right. My martial arts instructor is white.
But
my travel agent is white.
Do you know all white people?
No, that's what I'm specifying right now.
And so why do you love all white people, but you don't know them?
I don't love all white people.
But I asked you if you love white people. You said yes.
Yeah, because the white people I'm naming, I love.
But you don't love all white people?
No, absolutely not.
Really? And does your God love all white people and all Jews?
God doesn't love all white people.
Your Israelite God doesn't love all white people?
No, he doesn't love all of everyone, no.
And why not?
If you read the Bible in Romans, it says that he hated Esau, so he didn't love everyone.
And why doesn't he love all?
Because the Bible wasn't made for all.
Oh.
He has a special people.
Did he send his son to save all or just some?
To save some.
But not all?
Nah.
So
all of Israel, not all
So
of
the
everyone.
Bible was lying when he said that Christ came for everyone that will accept him?
No, the Bible can never lie. Who's the audience you have to look at?
But that's what the Bible said. He sent his son for all who will accept him.
All of Israel.
All people.
All of Israel.
That what it means to you?
No, that's what it means. The audience is Israel.
Amazing. What is it like to be an Israelite and not love all people? What's that like?
It's amazing because it's objective. I don't think it's healthy to love all people. I don't love child molesters. I don't love rapists. I don't love people who destroy my community. It's not healthy to love all people.
You don't love the blacks that destroy the black community?
No, absolutely not.
So you don't love all blacks either?
No.
Really?
If you
kind of pick and choose who you love?
Right, as you should.
Amazing.
No one should love the child molester.
You love your barber?
Yes.
Do you believe that human beings are in a fallen state?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And what's a fallen state?
A fallen state, as you would define it, or what I think you mean by
what
fallen
do you
state?
think a fallen state is?
Fallen state, I think, is like fallen further away from Christ. Not living to his teachings, eating all the pork, getting high.
You don't eat
getting
pork?
drunk. No, I do not eat pork.
Not even with egg and bacon bites?
I don't eat pork.
Man, you're missing it.
So
you
no.
used to eat pork,
You eat
right?
pork? You eat
got
pork?
some bacon with
The
you?
Bible says to not eat pork. The Levitical law says you shouldn't eat pork.
Amazing. I don't pay
So
no
you're
attention to
breaking
that
the
law.
laws.
I break that one every
See,
day.
you're a Christian.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't
Amazing.
break those laws.
But you're not breaking the law by not loving all?
We don't have to love all.
You're not breaking the law by not loving all?
There's no law that says we should love all.
No, I'm asking you, you're not breaking the law by
No,
not loving all?
I'm not breaking no law by not loving all.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Ecclesiastes 3:8 says that there's a time for everything. It says that there's a time for love and a time for hate.
Do you have hatred on your heart?
Yes, the Bible says, surely oppression make a wise man mad. So being oppressed angers me.
So you have hatred in your heart?
For some things and people, yes.
You do have hatred in your heart?
I do.
And do you have love in your heart?
Yes.
So you have both?
Right. There's a time for each.
You
like
serve
the Bible
two
says.
gods.
No, I serve one.
If you have both, if you have hatred and love, how can you only serve one?
Ecclesiasticus 3:8 says there's a time for love and a time for hate.
Amazing. You have a book called Black Supremacy.
Right.
And what does that mean, Black Supremacy?
Black supremacy means that black people have supreme courage, supreme resilience. No people on the face of the planet have been oppressed more than black people, but no group of people have made more significant contributions historically than black people.
Really? And why nobody see it? You don't see it anywhere.
You don't see what?
Black historical accomplishments.
There are things that you see, and when you look at them, you know right away that something is not right. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopefully elect. And this video is going to be entitled Jesse Lee Peterson and the Hebrew Israelite Black Supremacy Narrative. All right. And there was an interview. And I'll show it to you over here. There was an interview that was conducted, You see it on the screen right here. Now, the guy that Jesse Lee Peterson interviewed, his name is Dr. William James, or Dr. William Dion James, right? He was on Jesse Lee Peterson's program. The channel is The Fallen State. I'll try to remember to put the link to the video in the description, all right, and on the comment board as well. And yeah, one of them, one of them interviews, man. It just seemed like it was just set up. So let me try to give you the thumbnail here if I can. Hold on here. Let's see if we can let you see the thumbnail. And yeah, it just a weird interview. I don't even know how. Oh yeah, okay. So, oh my gosh.
Are you wearing?
Let's let this go by, and then we'll continue on with the video. Salakia. Y'all know how shit is.
Breaking the law by.
There it is. So anyway, just one of those interviews. So yeah, you see Jesse Lee Peterson is the older dude, right? It says author, educator from NYC. This dude, William James, he comes on there and he's this Hebrew Israelite, right? All right, well, the issue with that is, when have you ever heard or seen Jake come on a program? I mean, here it is, this guy's interviewing you, right? And he throwing out words like black, and and then you say, I'm not black, I'm a Jew, this, that, and the other, right? But then your ass got a book called Black Supremacy. So clearly you got a problem with being called black, and you got all this supposed knowledge from being an Israelite. He says the normal stuff. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I don't eat pork. And like that, like pork is the only thing that the Lord said not to eat. There's a whole bunch of other stuff the Heavenly Father said not to eat. Anyway, give you the normal spiel that a Hebrew Israelite, these worldly Israelites would give, right? You're on there with this suit. And then, by the way, Jake is lined up. His head is lined up. His beard is lined up. He got a problem with being called black, a black Israelite or a black Jew. But then your ass got a book holding it on your lap called Black Supremacy. And to me, this is nothing more than a psyop. I mean, it's just a psyop. Now, I didn't use the word psyop in the title because I'm trying to avoid, detection of certain words. So I put the word narrative, right? I was going to also use doctrine, and mindfuck was another one that I thought of using. But, narrative is good enough because that black supremacy narrative is something they lead with. This dude never mentioned that the Israelites are also Latinos and Native Americans, that we could look like every people. How is it that you know certain stuff about the Hebrew Israelites, but you don't know that we're scattered among every people and that we look like every people? All you know is just black. That's the only thing you know, just black. And then, of course, Jesse Lee Peterson is the devil anyway. He's just an old, decrepit devil. And he's asking you these certain keywords and asking you certain questions and using certain keywords and phrases. And then you walk right into it like a fool. You try to talk around it, but you can't really talk around it. That's why we tell these different Jakes, just stay off these podcasts altogether, man, because they're not set up to suit you, to favor you. It's designed to make us all look like fools. Now, this guy's name is Dr. William Dion James, and when you look him up, you don't get a whole lot about him. This is from Threads. It says Dr. William Dion James, educator, martial artist, comedian. So the dude is a comedian, scholar, author, world traveler. And this nigga wrote a book called Black Supremacy. Now here you see another post, this guy is just of the world, man. Okay? And he clearly works for the other side. I mean, he's a worldly ass dude who knows he's an Israelite, but clearly the dude, he worked for the other side. I mean, let's don't mince words when it comes to that, man. Right? Look here, if you see teaching, and I don't know if this is the same guy. You got to make sure. It may be him, it may not be. I'm not 100% sure. And then you got posts here from Twitter or X from this guy. And he's not an authentic brother. No, this is another guy. It's not him. So you have to be careful. That's really all I found from this guy. You may do your own extensive research, but we don't, if the Spirit's showing you something, you don't really need to, we don't need to go all into this dude's background. We gave you enough. I mean, here it is. You don't want to be called, black, but then your ass got a book called Black Supremacy. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So just, these things are designed to make the truth sound foolish and outlandish to the average viewer or follower. Okay, let me try to refresh this here. And yeah, I'm trying to get this thing to play, but
If you live in a
you go through so much you're trying to get these videos even just damn play. Let's skip that here. Because I wanted to show you. Anyway, this video was put up. Damn, man. Why is it acting like that? This video was put up over a year ago. It actually was put up in 2023. So it's almost two complete years, but it's not completely 2 years, but it's almost 2 years. You can't even get the damn thing to even show us that. Okay, well, anyway, this dude got a book called Black Supremacy. You can look it up on YouTube. It's real easy to find, but I'll make sure to leave the link. So this dude, Jesse Lee Peterson, he worked for the other side. And he's just asking all the same questions. Do you love white people? Do you love white Jews? Just different stuff. Just a strange interview. Now, the whole interview wasn't about, just the Hebrew Israelite portion, probably up until like from 7 minutes to more like probably 10 minutes, starting around 7 minutes and 40 seconds up to about the 17-minute mark. And other than that, they're just talking about other stuff. He's just heavy, heavy with the word black, man. Just watch out. That's just nothing more. The truth is out there, but people have been demonizing it and doing little things. That's Esau's little agents. This dude, William James, he ain't nothing more than a double agent. That dude ain't really, he ain't really about the truth. Because if he was, he'd be somewhere teaching it other than trying to promote a damn book called Black Supremacy when we're not even fucking black. So like, what is you really doing? What are you really doing, William James? If you know all that and you don't want to be called black, then your ass gonna write a book called Black Supremacy and you're gonna push that shit? Don't make a lot of sense. And it's a fucking psyop, man. And the Heavenly Father told us to watch out. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 16 says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Okay, so you got to be wise, always thinking on your feet. See, the majority of the Israelites, they see this, they look at that as an opportunity. What's wrong with that brother being on? What's wrong with the truth? Shut up before you pass out. He ain't pushing the truth. He's just talking about a few things. Anytime you see Jake focusing on, I don't eat pork, that's the main thing. What about all the other stuff? What about all them different birds of prey the Lord said don't eat? What about all the different other animals and fish and beasts that your ass can't eat? You keep talking about pork. The Most High said don't eat no damn ducks. When you gonna bring that up? I don't eat duck. You just always bringing up pork like that's the only thing. And then of course Jesse Lee Peterson, he gonna be the devil's advocate because he's a devil. And when the dude came on there, he said, "I'm an Israelite." He said, "What's that?" Like, and then he said, "You had an Israelite on your program already." He said, "You had Captain Tazariak on here." Oh yeah, that's right. Look, man, you got to get up way early in the morning to fool us. And these interviews and stuff like this, they serve a purpose. They think they serve a purpose as in making the truth look foolish or outlandish, but that shit ain't gonna work. Not to the Most High's elect. To the rest of you Israelites, you wind suckers out there, yeah, your mouth open and you sucking wind. Anything, it's almost like you people think that you got on the t-shirt to say I'm an Israelite, like that's your favorite team or something. I was watching the Cowboy game last night. I guess your favorite team is the Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I don't eat pork. I keep the Shabbat. You don't even keep it on the right day. You Friday sundown to Saturday sundown invalids out there. That ain't the right day to keep the Sabbath. If you think that, you still on first base, man. You're a surface level Israelite. Just bear with me. To them that perish. Yeah, you still a surface level Israelite. You ain't even born. More than likely, you're not even born again. And we come across a lot of you like that. This is and we'll read this afterwards. Let's go ahead and read this other one because there are a lot of spies in these last days. And they're not always going to come like the way you think they're going to come. When we say spies or operatives or agents, you don't have to necessarily infiltrate a camp. You can just come out of nowhere. Tell me you come out of nowhere talking about you a Hebrew Israelite. You're on Jesse Lee Peterson program, but your ass wrote a book called Black Supremacy, and you all lined up. You keep talking about you keep the law, your ass lined up like a son of a bitch. Look at his head and beard. That nigga got on a suit, a whirly ass suit with bells winky on his neck, but then, you a righteous man of the Lord. Man, shut up, man. He ain't mentioned the Most High or the Son, nothing. You know, they're talking about black. What about the other 10 tribes? What about them? Luke 20, verse 20. Let's start at verse 19. And the chief priests and the scribes the same hour sought to lay hands on him. And they feared the people, for they perceived that he had spoken this parable against them. And they watched him and sent forth spies, which should feign themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words, so that they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. So now you got to take that with a grain of salt. Right? You got a lot of people that's watching and knowing the truth, getting publicity. Now, like I said, this was put up 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, or whatever. So the other side is watching that, and they got a lot of operatives. They got a lot of agents, trolls, spies, people that's infiltrators, agent provocateurs that they set up to do different things. Esau got a lot of irons in the fire. What does that mean? He got a lot of tools that he uses, right? A lot of different things. Some of them are on the comment board. You got trolls. You got AI. You got people that are set up to infiltrate camps. You got people that set up to bring they open up their own camp. You got people that's supposed to look the part. You got actors of all sorts. So just, be careful. Jesse Lee Peterson, he's just an old dude they use. They're gonna do that from time to time. These Israelites is thirsty to go on a podcast, to be seen. You doing that shit because why? Jay could tell you that they're going on a podcast, right? That they want the truth to get notoriety. But the best way for the truth to get notoriety is for your ass to teach it. So a nigga that's on a podcast, on a program, an interview, any type of show, but you don't even got a camp and you saying you on the show or the podcast because you trying to make the truth get known, you a damn liar. If you cared that much, why you ain't preaching, man? You got a damn book called Black Supremacy, but you don't want to be called a black Israelite. It don't make no damn sense, man. It's double talk, right? I mean, come on, fool us a little bit, man. Damn. And they watched him and sent forth spies that which should feign themselves just men. Let's actually change this translation here. And see, we ain't saying necessarily that, it's different kinds of spies. I'll say that. The NLT, watching for the opportunity, the leaders sent spies pretending to be honest men. They tried to get Yahushua to say something that could be reported to the Roman governor so he would arrest Yahushua. A lot of times they use these people just to get you, looking outlandish, make you seem goofy, make the truth seem stupid, or that you unrighteous or that you wicked in some type of way, right? It's a big war on the truth, and it's been going on for a long time. Some of it is flagging videos. Some of it is just, making public things that we say. Other black people, it's really that's why it's called a psyop, because it's an attack on your mind. When you see it, they thinking that it's going to slow down the truth by making it seem outlandish, foolish, weird, or wicked, when the whole time the Heavenly Father only going to save his elect anyway, and his elect are a special group. The elect are a special group. They ain't worried about the trappings of society or worrying about what people think or how they feel about it or none of that. Plus, we ain't part of the world. This dude is still part of the world, man. He's not, he ain't no man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He doesn't know anything. He's just a black dude that know he an Israelite, which this dude, look, Jake love money and things. You flash him some money, they'll do and say anything you tell them to do because they're still in love with this world. Us, on the other hand, how does the scripture talk about it? We are unplugged. Let's see. We fled the shadow of this world. Right? That's what we do. We flee the shadow of this world. We ain't part of this world like that. We don't care. And that's why so many Israelite groups, you see them dudes, Genesis and all that, they love this world, man. Because they talk about the things of the world. They talk about themselves. Going on a debate and doing all that, or debating people. King James Apocrypha, Salakia. That shit is for themselves. That's so they can appear to be superior, but that's a what's it called? A corruptible crown is what you seeking. We ain't looking for that. We have no use for a debate. If you got the 100% truth, what do you need to debate people for? You don't. We don't give a fuck about this world or debating how you gonna prove to people who can't receive the truth that you got the truth? You can't. They can't even get the truth. How you gonna convince them that you got the truth? They can't even get the truth. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 14. Where is it? Verse 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. This is what the men of the Lord doing. getting yourself in order and reproving the people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. We fled the shadow of the world. We ain't worrying about this fucking place. Only thing we want to see is for it to be destroyed. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. There's a lot more terrible shit on the way. And we focusing and worrying about that. How we going to get through that? So some weirdo coming on a program trying to make the whole truth seem outlandish. See, a man of the Lord knows that certain things you just can't do and say because you're going to draw negative attention to the truth. What Israelite you know that's trying hard to shed the title or the label of black gonna take your ass on a program and keep talking about black people with a book called Black Supremacy? Who would that's irresponsible if you cared about the truth, man. People call us that. You guys are black supremacists. And then we say, just like they put the label Black Hebrew Israelites on us, and we start saying, okay, we had them brothers make videos that are not even so-called black saying, am I a black Hebrew Israelite? Then here you niggas go putting the label right back on us. It's counterproductive, it's irresponsible, and it's foolish, to be honest with you. 1 Corinthians 1:17, for Hamashiach sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel. Anybody out there who claim you an Israelite and you got something to say about it, close your damn mouth if you ain't preaching. Shut the fuck up, man. You're supposed to be preaching the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Hamashiach should be made of none effect. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. You see that? For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. The preaching is what's going to save them that believe. So why would you waste your time on a podcast, on a debate, any of that shit, when the only thing going to save the people is the preaching of the cross? And it's foolishness to everybody else. So why? What is it about? It's because you a damn spy, man. A certain type. Okay? Jesse Lee Peterson is complicit in all of this too. But that dude is just a tool for the other side anyway. Talking about you don't eat pork, now you with bacon bits and eggs. Shut up, nigga. That's stupid shit. Anyway, Lord willing, you got something out of this. We will see you again soon with another lesson, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.